up, guys? If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the pros and cons of California and why I moved from California to New York. Um, yeah, make sure you subscribe. Okay, guys, so you guys know me from Tennessee. Um, I lived in Georgia probably for like 4 years, and all my life I've lived in Tennessee. That's where I was born. Um, I went to California because I wanted to just kind of experience what it's like to be able to be in California, to actually live in California. Um, so I'm going to just start with the pros of California, and then I can go with the cons of California. Feel free to like fast forward the video to the cons. Um, because I understand, like, if you're trying to like figure out, like, should I move to California? The cons of California, guys, is it's definitely a lot of beaches. Um, it's definitely fun. They have a lot of different places, a lot of different dining places. San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, all these places that you can definitely visit and go. Um, a place that I visited was Santa Monica Beach for my birthday. I turned 30. It was a very nice time. Um, and I live downtown in the heart of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is not small. I thought it was small, but there's a lot of different other. Okay, so it's a county, and I didn't know that. So Los Angeles is not only a city, it's a county. So you could be living like 2 hours out of Los Angeles, but really you're still in Los Angeles because maybe it's called Pasadena, Los Angeles, or it's called Torrance. But anyways, I worked in Los Angeles, California for probably like 3-4 months or less. The big issue, I mean, not the big issue, these are the pros. Well, those were the pros. Those definitely were the pros. Like just enjoying yourself and having a great time. Um, it was it was pretty decent. The environment was really well. Some parts of California environments is nice, and some parts are not good. And those are the pros that we're going to get into. Now the pros. So the pros here, guys, was the water. My main reason for leaving California to New York City is the water there was terrible. I wasn't really like concerned about the price of California because I'm in New York now. I mean, same price, right? But it wasn't, but a little higher here. It was not good to live in California for me because water was very important for me. If you're one of those persons who know you gotta have water, do not say you're gonna, I mean, do not move to California because you're saying for the rest of your life you want to be in California and you are going to be buying water bottles like crazy. I don't know if you have EBT that can help out, but I know having a job and having money, most of your money is going to be ate up by water bottles. I don't think I was smart about it. I was just buying water bottles. Like I wasn't buying. I started off buying cases, but then I stopped buying cases because I was coming and going so much, and it got to the point where buying water bottles, single ones started adding up, and I realized like, whoa, I'm out of $40 or in 1 week, so it became expensive just to get water, and that was like a real red flag for me. Also, the water started to mess up my space. It started to discolor my body, my skin. Um, I'm clear now because I had to really take care of my skin being out there. I already do take care of my skin, but I never saw it in such a bad state. Like just the lines and the discoloration of my face, it was so bad. So I got on a Japanese skincare line when I was out there in California, and I'm using like their brightening serum, and also I'm using um, oh, thumbnail, y'all. Anyways, by the way, I just woke up from a nap, but yeah, so that was the pros of it. Now let's get into housing. Um, so we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about the water. We've already talked about that. Housing, which was a big issue problem, and false advertising for living. Okay, so transportation, things like that, was definitely like awesome out there. If you don't have a car, you can definitely get around. Um, you can definitely get around. Um, but sex trafficking was really bad out there, especially in the Dominican communities. It was very, very bad. Also, with a lot of people coming over the border, you got people just randomly coming over the border that's doing a lot of the sex trafficking. Like I would randomly get messages from people living in Los Angeles, but all because maybe they saw that I posted on Facebook. I don't know what they saw, but like I would be walking down the street in California. Next thing I know, somebody's adding me on Facebook. Like, huh? Did I just see this person? You know. So that was a red flag too. Like nobody's minding their business. Like you think it's a city that is going fast. Anyways, so let's talk about housing, guys. Housing out there in California, depending on like where you actually are, it was it's not hard to find an apartment, but when you do find an apartment, you will be sharing a bathroom. Okay, so if you're not used to that type of living, don't go. Do not go to California. Let California be just a vacation, because if you're not used to that type of living, you're not gonna like it. And that was my main reason too that I left, because I'm not sharing a bathroom where I wash my ass or brush my teeth. That's fluids, like I gotten really sick, So for future references for those people who are thinking like, okay, how's the housing? So the apartments are, some of them are spacious, some of them are not, some of them are ran down, some of them are not. If you really want a very nice apartment and you're not going to be sharing the bathroom, uh, you're looking at a good 3,000 for a one bedroom, or you can be lucky if you find it for 2,500. You're lucky if you do, and you're not sharing a bathroom, and that's an apartment. Now the studios are 2,500 and up. Some of them are 1,800 and up. You can get a studio for like 1,800. If it's just you. But there is no such thing as a one bedroom with your own bathroom. There's no such thing as that. Anything under in Los Angeles County. So make sure you look at the map and know how big Los Angeles County is, because Los Angeles County is not just a city. It's a huge county. So you may think that you're in Los Angeles 2 hours out from Los Angeles, but you are. You may think you're not, but you are. You're still in Los Angeles. So you need to really look at how the counties are made out here. Um, that's definitely something you want to consider, how the counties are made. Also, also you need to consider where in California. So that's what really like. I live downtown, and I was really just trying something because I'm like, let me see how it's going to be living downtown. Um, my apartment was a bit expensive. It was pretty cool, but I broke my lease because I was getting so sick because the water was really bad. So I wouldn't advise anybody to live downtown because their water source is really bad. Um, There's a lot of places that you can find food, but some places don't season their food. So you better off finding like a Jamaican restaurant where you know they're gonna season that food. We have a lot of little dining places, but be careful, traveling to certain places because sometimes when you get there, it's abandoned. It's not even a place no more. So the maps are old. The city is ran down and old. Um, if you got money, you can live downtown if that's what you want to do, and it's gorgeous. But it's sitting in the middle of like the hoods, literally. And downtown has even become somewhat of the hood. So you gotta really like watch that, because it's not the homeless on the street. It's more so like, I mean, they say it's a lot of homeless down there, but when I was down there and I saw how it was with the homeless, it wasn't really a lot of homeless. It's only like certain streets where you'll see a lot of homeless, but it's not like they had tents, but they wasn't really the dangerous ones. The people that were dangerous to me were the sex trafficking people doing Uber, the ones that were just the random people that's in the crowd, if that makes sense. Um, but anyways, if you saw a homeless person on the street in Los Angeles, they're not gonna hurt you. They're not like that at all. I ran across a lot of them. They wasn't like that, but I had I was, I went through sex trafficking with regular. Well, never mind. 'Cause homeless people, they're regular. Let me make this short, y'all, and go ahead and subscribe. Anyways, if you have any questions, just put below. I'll answer the questions. I can't really say everything, but because I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, housing is definitely something like you gotta be here, you gotta be talking to the landlord, and you need to be here to see it because apartments, baby, that's on these websites do not look shit like the apps. I'm gonna be honest with you. On rent.com, Rent Cafe, Zillow, doesn't matter which one you on, they are false advertising. Um, they have cockroach problem in their apartments. You got to be careful, really, really careful moving to California if you're talking about living up north where the city and stuff is at, like Los Angeles. Los Angeles really is the south, but it's still, the south is like San Diego. So a lot of people, they do go there because it's cheaper to live. Um, I chose Los Angeles because I wanted to experience the downtown stuff, where Hollywood signed it, all of that. Um, the Grammys Museum, a lot of studios for acting and things like that, Fashion District, all of that. Oh, by the way, the Fashion District is ran down, so don't get your hopes up high thinking like you gotta really, if you have a dream and you're doing something creative, like maybe fashion or maybe you gotta just be on your shit with that and know people to connect you with other people. Get in school, and you know, if you're in school, it can connect you with professionals in fashion and things like that. They definitely will. They have a 2-year fashion school out here that you can go to. I think community colleges are free out here. Um, After you go to this fashion school out here in California, after 2 years, they will let you like go on the runway with your clothes. I thought that was really neat because I do fashion. Um, they hook you up with photographers and things like that. Same thing here in New York, guys. So, like me, I have a boutique that I'm working in right now, and I do modeling on the side here in New York. So it's the same thing here. Um, so yeah, that was some pros and cons that you guys really definitely need to look out for. Um, a lot of perverts were definitely at the main library downtown. Like you need to be careful when you're downtown because there's perverts, literally. Even in the communities, if you're catching a bus or driving to Walmart, be careful in the parking lots. It's just really crowded. Majority of Mexicans, but we have bad people in every race. So there was a lot of bad in Mexicans there. So you need to really be careful. If you're traveling alone, you really have to watch your back. It's not really a bad place, but there are some streets that can really get bad. And out there in California, I notice people like to walk in groups. You'll usually see a couple or a lot of groups, and so they're smart. But you need to be careful and watch out for the bad groups. There's a difference. Good groups and bad groups. Okay, so that's another thing. If you see a group of guys and you know you're a girl and you're walking in their direction, it's dark, or even in broad daylight, if you don't see nothing else, nowhere else you can run to into a store where you know you can get service on the phone or help, do not walk towards that group. Because, like Montebello, I think that's what it's called. I wish I knew some of them neighborhoods that I remember. They was not good at all. Okay. But anyways, y'all, if you have any questions, just put it below. I am happy that I moved away from California. I hate I had a bad experience like that. You guys can see my birthday pictures of me at Santa Monica. I really truly believe I was really just there for that, because trying to work, getting sick like that because of the water was disgusting. Okay, and I have to be somewhere where I am taking care of myself. Like I literally love taking a bath. Okay, so that ain't something you're gonna be doing when you out there in California, unless you in the part of California where the water is good. It's something you definitely need to look up. But yes, y'all, I'm gonna let you guys go. And toodles, I'll see you guys in my next video.